Let's talk about how to be confident and feel more comfortable on camera, even if you're shy and an introvert. This is perhaps one of the most important topics I hold close to my heart, as this hits home for me. I'm shy and an introvert. I always had people laugh and make fun of me for stuttering, and I grew up being afraid of being judged by people. And it was so bad that at one point I was even afraid of speaking out on the phone when I was young because I couldn't get one word out. Look, speaking on camera isn't easy because it isn't natural. Talking to people is. When you think you're talking to someone specific instead of just your camera, for some reason it feels lighter and it gets easier to talk to the camera because I'm talking to you, a real person, and not a camera for the whole world to judge me, but so that you can get from me what you need to get the results you're looking for. And this really helped me get comfortable under my own skin and really learning how to speak without stopping as I create more content and reinforcing my confidence not to go into podcasts and lives and not worry about looking stupid, stuttering, and being laughed at, because I know I'm here giving you the value you need and the tactics for you to get the results you're looking for, taking the pressure off me of how I look and how I sound. When you talk to that person, if you can't think of anyone to talk to, think of talking to your past self, a person who you were when you first started out, or even before you started your journey. Talk to that past self. Always remember to connect the dots for you to help yourself come to where you are now without all the headaches, lost time and money, and above all, the heartaches you went through to get to where you are now. So the goal of this video is to help you gain clarity, walk you closer to being comfortable in front of the camera, be confident in the how and what you're saying to stop those negative thoughts in your head. The thoughts that go, who are you to talk on camera? You're not attractive. You don't know anything. People are going to laugh at you and they're going to call you a phony. Remember when you were young and all those people laughing at you over stuttering and saying like, you talk like you're retarded? So my goal here is to help you deal with all those inner demons, and all I can give you is what has helped me to get here, to finally free myself with a monkey on my back, and for my clients to find their superpowers in front of the camera. And in the process of becoming the person that you truly want to be. So hopefully this will become your go-to guide to developing what is now considered the most valuable skill in marketing, which is camera confidence. Video is now the most important vehicle in building your personal brand. It's the quickest way to building your brand awareness and trust in your market and your audience, and can take you from zero to hero in a matter of months. And the most important skill that you can develop is camera confidence. Your ability to be comfortable on camera is your ability to share your message with the world. Confidence is key in every aspect of life, especially so for entrepreneurs and personal brands. When you're confident in who you are and in your message, you will attract more opportunities and clients. But it all boils down to getting yourself started and having the patience to ride out all the initial shocks and waves that come with video content mastery. As an introvert, it's hard to be on camera because it's easy and second nature to be still, to talk like this and have no energy and no feeling behind what I'm saying. And then this makes you feel worse about being on camera and makes you want to quit. The thing that I realized and just opened my eyes is that confidence is energy. It doesn't stay still. It's kind of like in sports, you want to always keep on moving so that you're able to defend and go on the attack right away. But if you're flat-footed, meaning you're not constantly moving and your feet are firmly planted on the ground, you won't be able to move the way you want to, and they'll leave you in the dust. So the trick is to start moving even before you hit the record button. Get in the zone and in the flow by doing some dynamic stretches or some spinning or some tapada. Get that blood flowing, free up your upper body, and keep it moving. While you talk, don't leave your hands down. Your energy won't be able to move, so keep your hands flowing, accenting the words you want to emphasize. Most of you will be much more natural than I am, and you'll have a much bigger camera presence than I do. And you'll not only feel a change in how you sound, but also how you feel. And you'll notice a significant difference in how you see yourself and how you hear yourself on camera. This one simple mistake could be costing you confidence on camera. Perfection really is the killer of action, and is the biggest reason why we keep postponing what we know we gotta do. One of the key mental blocks for me was that I wanted everything to be perfect. I thought that if I didn't look good, talk great, have great equipment, know how to edit, no marketing, no online business, and you get the idea, right? I thought I had to know everything there was from A to Z in online business to start. We start feeling like I'm lying if I don't know what I'm talking about or fully experience what I'm trying to talk about. And I hate there's so many people that don't walk the walk, and that bothers me. And that was me. And in some ways I can see how it added much more pressure to myself, thinking I was never good enough at the finish line. And in a way, it was an excuse to not do what I needed to do, which is actually start, because I always had something that needed to be better. But all I can tell you is that I learned so much from creating my first video and posting it than I did in all the years I spent preparing to do that one video. If you want camera confidence, avoid doing this, and that's wanting to start from the finish line. We think we need to be perfect and be all-knowing, and this always leaves us short of the goal line. I always had this, and I know numerous others who aren't able to start on camera because of this. There are so many things that go into creating video, and it really helped me when I started understanding that my favorite creators started from the same place we're starting from nothing. Feeling scared to get out there, but focus on the fact that after doing one YouTube video a week, how drastically their lives will be different in 1 to 2 years. Let's focus on that, making sure you get better 1% every video in researching, making titles, thumbnail creation, the initial hook, scripting, SEO, getting comfortable on camera, speaking naturally, and above all, learn how to make you come alive on camera. Can't do it all at once. Just start and focus on making one of those parts better with each video. Sometimes you really do need baby steps, and this is one of those situations. To be clear, there is no one hack, tip, or strategy to fast track your confidence. All wish there was, but there isn't. And that's why I think so many people fall so easily for this. The worst advice for confidence is fake it till you make it. Faking it just makes you feel more fake and not worthy of the goal you're trying to attain, leading to more problems up here in the head. The whole point of confidence is to feel and know you're worthy of all that you're trying to achieve. So why rub salt over your wound? I know there's many gurus who love saying that, but the biggest lesson I learned is there a beast inside every one of you and me. Understand that with different people, you and I show different parts of ourselves, and there's times that beast, untamed and unplugged, wants to come out and does come out. Well, you know what? Let it come out. Learn how to tame it and take full control of your confidence and self-esteem. Without learning who you really are, I mean, all of you as a whole, all you're doing is putting a tiny band-aid over a gigantic black hole that will always be there. Make yourself whole by embracing your whole person and not what society deems polite and gentle, letting that take away your full power and authority. Tap into that inner beast and wield it. Why no one talks about how you have to master yourself, your whole person, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's where true confidence comes from. It's mastering that other side, the monster, the beast that gives us the strength and helps us to overcome our difficulties so that we can truly be the person that we want to be and to accomplish all that we want to do. This may be controversial, but I found this to really help people get more confident on camera faster than without. And that's to fully script out your content in the beginning. Speaking on camera is probably the most difficult hurdle for most people to overcome. But then again, there's so many other things to worry about, like how you look, how you sound, what you're doing with your hands, if you're sitting or standing, to your lighting. So first take out the biggest variable, which is speaking, and fully script it out. There's absolutely no shame in doing this. Many personal brands that you know, that you look up to right now, first started out using fully written out scripts using a teleprompter app. In the beginning, it can be crazy hard to talk straight for more than 30 to 60 seconds. That's because you simply don't have the experience and the content knowledge to speak fluently for very long. And as you put out more content under your belt and build out your knowledge and go on lives and podcasts, then you'll slowly get off fully scripting your video for a bullet point list. But this is after you've learned to get comfortable with how you look, how you talk, with your body language, facial expressions, and so on. So don't think about it, just start doing it and you'll thank me later. If you choose to script out your videos, make sure to avoid writing it like an essay. You don't talk to people like you write for an essay. It's conversational and more simple. You want people to understand you the moment they hear you. You don't want them to keep thinking about what you just said because they'll jump off your video if it's something they have to use brain cells to understand. So the biggest tip to be conversational in your videos is to make sure as you write it out, talk through it. See if it sounds like your natural spoken voice, the way you talk to family, friends, and colleagues. If anything goes beyond your natural spoken voice, then you know you should go back and fix that phrase or sentence to reflect how it is you actually speak. Trick to save yourself a million takes on camera. The most underrated part of video content creation is the post-production process. And when you're first starting out, you don't know how much editing can make you sound and look great. And that's why you start from the beginning and try to record it in one take, and then you mess up in the middle and go back to the beginning and start over and over again until you get frustrated and give up. I did that too in the beginning, and let me say that sucked until I did that first video. And then I saw how much time I wasted, and it was nuts. And the first thing I tell clients is that there is a post-production process, so withhold judgment until after their first video is edited. committed, rely on the process I give them, learn things step by step, and make improvements in the area I tell them they need to work on. So the key for you to getting comfortable and confident fast is to pinpoint the actual problem you're having, not the feeling you have about seeing and listening to yourself on camera. Get yourself started and get on camera. Use the tools that I just gave you and go ahead and give yourself permission to make mistakes and learn from them, and just commit to getting better 1% every time you make a new video. True camera confidence is easier than you think. Did you know it's much easier to be camera confident with one simple trick? Yeah, sounds crazy, I know. Check this out. It's going to be so much better than always thinking about how I look, how I sound, are people going to like me? The problem here is you're looking inward, making this about you. Stop looking in and start looking out. Imagine talking about your favorite TV show to people. What happens up here? You're like, oh, I love this, and you got to watch this. This is going to change your whole TV experience. Best example will be Game of Thrones a few years back. Seriously, after every episode, what did you do? You basically became a missionary for Game of Thrones, telling anyone and everyone why they should be watching, because it's seriously life-changing. So when you get on camera, tap into that mindset of telling others about your favorite TV show, book, or movie, because that's a game-changing experience like nothing else, helping you stop looking in and start looking out to change the lives of the people who are watching your videos with your information. Always appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.